So we're at DragonCon 2014 with Ali Spagnola, creator of the Power Hour. You having a good con so far?
I'm having a great con.
So I wanted to ask a couple of questions, and we're going to do a drinking game. That's why she's drinking. So I'm going to ask a question, and we're going to take a drink. So let me start with that. I heard a rumor that you knew pi to 50 places.
I might. Are you going to quiz me right now?
I am totally going to quiz you right now.
Man, I'm drinking. All right, let's see if I can do it. You're not going to... You don't have it to like test or tell if I'm even doing it correctly.
I'm drinking.
Spin off a like random amount of numbers.
We trust you.
Be 50. You're just gonna believe me?
Yeah.
I don't like that you're not fact checking it. You can just trust me. I can do it.
All right. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. So, you recently had. So you're from originally Pittsburgh, right?
Yes.
And you're doing something with the Penguins now. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Correct. I am on the Penguins ice crew. So I clean the ice in between blowing the whistle, I guess? I don't know, I haven't done it yet. I've only gone to practices. Our first game is in the end of this month, or end of September.
That is kind of fantastic. So how cold is it on the ice? Because I know they don't really, you're not wearing a whole lot when you're on the ice. So is it like super cold?
Well, like I said, I haven't done a game yet, so I haven't even been in uniform. But I used to be a competitive figure skater, and we would just wear spandex. So I'm used to it.
Nice. All right, so let's talk Power Hour, since that's kind of one of the reasons you're here. You've got Sunday night, in fact, you're doing a Power Hour event.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know what the Power Hour is, give us the 60-second rundown. See what it did there?
Okay. So Power Hour is a drinking game where you take a shot of beer or a mixed drink every minute for an hour. And with my Power Hour, I play a concert, and each song is a minute long. So in between each song, everybody will cheer and drink together. It's like an interactive party concert thing.
And if someone wants to play at home, I think there's a red shot glass thing they can do.
Oh, and there's one right here.
Yeah.
So my album comes on a shot glass. There's a USB in the bottom, and the music's on there, and you can drink out of my album while you play the game.
Because who doesn't want to drink out of an album?
Yeah, exactly. I mean
come on, right?
I poured a beer into a CD once. It was like really crappy.
Well, I use my CD holder for beer in my computer. That's right. Like, yeah, I mean, it works. So speaking of computers, speaking of CDs, we're a bit of a nerdy network. So you used to have a day job.
Yes, I did.
You were actually quite the nerd. So little graphics design, maybe?
Yes. Yeah, I was the lead artist at a video game company. And I wrote all our video game music too, so I was doing graphics and animations and nerdy things for a living.
Now, I don't watch MTV, but I know that you have music on, is it Real World?
Yeah,
Real World?
Some reality shows, that and like Bravo or something. I think it's like Bad Girls Club has used some of my music, you know.
Yeah, all
trashy stuff.
All the shows I probably have never seen.
Right,
but that's
exactly.
all good. No, so I have your Power Hour. I actually have the USB drive because, I mean,
Sweet.
It's excellent.
Thank you.
And yes, all the songs are 60 seconds. You take a shot of beer. So basically you're drinking, what is that?
Well, if it's like a 1.5 ounce shot glass, it ends up being about 7.5 beers in an hour.
But it's in an hour. It's not that it's 7.5 beers. That's a 6-pack in an hour plus.
That's a lot even for me over like 7 hours. So I generally don't finish the Power Hour. I can like alternate with water or dance around instead.
Well, so, and moving on to just a little bit different topic. So you're a bit of a fitness nut too.
Yes.
So I'm just curious, the number of, I know you run marathons. How many have you done so far?
Not that many, like 4, I think. Maybe
Not
5.
that many. It's only been 4. They're 26 miles, but it's only 4.
Well,
so
okay. I did this one thing. These weren't official ones. I would just run them by myself. But I did a thing that I made up called 13-13-13, where I ran 13 milers in 13 weeks. So I did a half marathon every weekend for 13 weeks in a row.
Yeah, she only runs a little bit apparently. Yeah, I've done a 5K. It about killed me.
Nice.
I'm training for a 10, and it's you know.
Right.
But I don't know about 13-13-13. That is.
Yeah, sounds unlucky, I guess.
That is 13 insanity. So, other than the Power Hour, is there anything else that you want people to know about, Ali? Are you still doing the free paintings?
Yeah, still doing that. I have a project where I give away free paintings. I paint one a day. I'm moving on to YouTube now. I do a lot of videos, like weekly stuff, so you should check that out.
The Taylor Swift video, which was I think last week,
yeah,
right? Very good.
Thanks.
Although I think my personal favorite is Fancy.
Oh, nice.
That was very, very good. That was like, what, 3 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, thank you.
And I noticed that you jumped on Vine recently.
Yeah, I started paying more attention to Vine, which is cool because I have like people that are also paying attention to me, which is really cool. It's an awesome community, and it's been fun to grow that.
So the first Vine video I actually saw of yours was an old Looney Tunes throwback.
Yeah. I'm a huge Looney Tunes fan.
It was very good. I mean, and the only reason I saw it because you posted it on your Facebook page.
All right, yeah.
And because I didn't know you were on Vine at the time, and I hopped over and I watched it, and I kind of cried a little bit because I was laughing so hard.
Nice.
And it was funny watching because that's been in what, like 6 or 7 different Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
it's been all over the place. So is there anything you want to do here, since we're at DragonCon, is there anything you're here other than to play that you want to see, that you want to try and do, that you want to try and, like, is there an actor you want to meet, or a Walk of Fame autograph you want to get? Or
I'm looking to get a photo with anyone dressed as Bob's Burgers. I'm a huge fan of those guys.
That should not be hard. Have you seen?
Well, okay, I've seen people around, but I want, like, the whole cast. I think I missed my opportunity, but there was, like, 4 of them that were dressed as, like, the mom, dad, 2 daughters, and then the other daughter, so and Jean. So it was like all 5 of them that were together, but I didn't get a photo with them. And now, so I'm working on it. But there are a lot of them.
I like Bob's Burgers,
yeah.
So I'm with you there. There was somebody last night that was a mashup between the mom from Bob's Burger and it was Doctor Who, and it was the weirdest thing I'd ever seen. She was wearing like a TARDIS shirt, but it was just bizarre. But that's DragonCon, right? We're all about mashups. You got Deadpool wearing Finn hat from Adventure Time. Yeah. You've got, the dude wearing a TARDIS robe. So the dude Lebowski, basically.
Dude, yeah.
Or the TARDIS Lebowski, maybe. Would be the better way to say it. So back to the Power Hour for just a minute. I know we're kind of hopping around because we're drinking, so it makes it hard to be coherent. Was it 2 years ago? There was a little bit of legal battle. Yeah. And you kind of kicked some serious ass because you have to understand, this isn't just Ali's Power Hour. Thanks to Ali, this is everyone's Power Hour. So give us a kind of a 30-second rundown of kind of what happened. I mean, I remember the court battle. I remember the video of you doing the court thing was kind of awesome.
Thank you.
But I just let's let the viewers know who maybe just now kind of catching up with Ali that didn't know about that legal battle. So
so the name of my album and the drinking game is called a Power Hour. I didn't invent it. It was just well known, but I called my album that. And then some guy was like, "Oh, that's mine. Power Hour belongs to me," which is BS because it's a really well-known game. So I had to fight him in court, and it took 3 years, but I won. Ha! And so now Power Hour is free, and everyone is able to play it. Otherwise, he would have claimed it.
So, running down the list, you created Power Hour. You wrote 60 songs, so you're doing the Power Hour drinking game.
Yep.
You were a graphics designer. You were a figure skater when you grew up. If you had to pick one thing you were bad at, I think you said it was driving.
Yeah,
if I remember.
I'm a terrible driver. Isn't that so feminine of me? I'm such a lady. I'm bad at driving.
So, is there anything that we don't know or about Ali that you would like everybody out there in internet land to know about?
Jeez. No, everything I ever thought or did, I put on the internet.
Well, that's kind of the age we're living in, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I fit in really well.
So this is your 3rd DragonCon, right? All right.
Correct.
So, and you said earlier that you've yet to go to a panel in 3 years because you're so busy being Ali.
It's true. There's no room in my life for anything but me.
No room here. So the question is, what is your most either weird, crazy, or fun experience in the last 3 years at DragonCon?
Actually, last night was super cool. I played just a room party. It was a friend of a friend was like, "Hey, you want to do a concert in a room?" And he had this amazing, sound setup. And I went and played acoustic, pop songs, just covers, and I did 60 of them. And so it would change every minute. Everyone was singing along and just jumping around because it was all songs that you would play at a wedding or 80s rock and that kind of 90s hits. And so it was super fun, and everyone was way into it. I had a good time last night.
That's awesome. So, again, it's DragonCon 2014. It's Rev from That Stupid Podcast. Ali, they can find you at Ali Spagnola on Twitter, alispagnola.com, YouTube/Ali Spagnola. I mean, you're kind of freaking all over the place. So if there's one more thing you wanted to say to everybody, what would it be, just in general?
Life's tough. Have a drink.
And we're out.